I'm Mike Bristow. I'm one of the Test and Learn Ambassadors. I'm going to talk about what the new forms are that we're going to be introducing. We've had a lot of feedback over previous years from the edit and prep side of things to say that there has been particular difficulties, especially with things like having to report as a school back all of the changes that are happening. The different formats that's come in has been quite difficult. So the Test and Learn team have put a lot of thought into the easiest and simplest way that we can do this. We're rolling out 2 new forms. The first form will be going out to the heads of subjects or the person who's responsible for dealing with the curriculum for their subject area. That form's going to be very simple. It will just be a list of all of the courses available that you can go through and tick which ones are running, and then highlight who the course convener is going to be for that course. The second form will go out to the course conveners that have been listed on Form 1. On this form, you can detail if you're planning on making any changes for the course, or if it's just going to run as it did last year. By having all of the information on Form 2 of what was previously ran, and then the sort of prompts to say we're looking for this piece of information, this piece of information. So we're looking for whether the course size is going to change or whether it's being delivered in a different way. If we can get all of that information wrapped up in that first instance, which then goes to the timetabler, it will save a lot of back and forth asking for extra little bits of information. Hopefully it should all get delivered to the timetabler in a single form. Then if there are any additional complications, that's just going to start a conversation between the timetabler and the convener for the course. For the academic side of things, it will deliver everything in a nice single package to say this is all of the courses that are available, select which ones are running, who are your course conveners. It will then mean that we're going to also get who the course conveners are early, which means once we've put that information into CMIS, because the information is being delivered through these forms and it will be retrievable by any of the administration team. We're not going to have a single source of failure in any particular area, which means other people in the teams will be able to retrieve that information which has been submitted via the forms and continue the timetabling process from there. One of the key advantages of people submitting their changes in Form 2 will be that it's prompting them to submit certain pieces of information. We should get all of the information in a single source of truth, which then we can use to complete the timetabling in a much more efficient manner. So we know that this will be a new process for a lot of people, and change can be a little bit intimidating. The Test and Learn Ambassadors will be available to support people if they're struggling to fill out the forms or anything like this, but we do ask that everybody tries to engage with the process, completes the forms as thoroughly as they can do. The majority of forms will just say that there's no change, and that's just going to be a very simple tick. But if there are changes, just to try and lay out as much information in that form, so then it can reduce a lot of the back and forth chasing information afterwards.